Hey guys, this is Undercoverdudes all the way from Down Under with the top 5 free-to-play first-person shooter games for bad computers. Now coming in at number 5 is Wolf Team. Now Wolf Team was one of the first free-to-play shooters I ever played, and even if the game isn't particularly unique in any way, it's still fun to go and play. Its main drawing point is you turn into a wolf, and I suppose that's cool, but the gameplay is really generic and not pulled off too well by today's standards. The game is gimmicky but still plays well and is fun for short bursts of enjoyment. The game is more complete than some of the others on this list, and I mean that by you've got a full user interface and it's easy to go and get into a game, but the download is quite a few gigs, so be wary. Coming in at number 4 is QUAKE Live. I've already talked about this game in my top 5 free-to-play first-person shooter video, so the game is extremely fun. You can automatically go and assume that. But it's also really easy to run and hop straight into with only a simple download being needed. Click the link on the screen or in the description below to go straight to that top 5 where I talk more in depth about QUAKE Live. It's in a new window, so don't worry about losing your place in this video. Taking the number 3 spot is Assault Cube. Now, of all the games listed, Assault Cube has by far the smallest install size. Only 50 megabytes. This game was portable enough to run on a USB flash drive and thus made this game my shooter for school. I'll just plug it in, play a game whenever I wanted. Absolutely fantastic for portability. But AC doesn't go and lack in the gameplay department. It's intense and frenzied combat that is extremely entertaining. The graphics are simple and easy to run, but they look nice as well. There's also a massive selection of maps and modes which rounds out a fantastic game. There's only about 5 weapons to go and choose from, but nevertheless, these guns are all really satisfying to use. The gun models are not like top tier, but everything is just solid. It runs fine, it doesn't look the best, but you can run it on whatever resolution you want, and I can guarantee you can run it on your native, i.e. for me, 1920 by 1080, on low graphics and still pick up at least 60 frames. The number 2 spot is secured by Team Fortress 2, and it's always in the top 5s as one of the best free-to-play shooters, which is true. But no one really mentions the fact that TF2 has insanely low minimum specifications. On low resolution and low graphics, really any computer can run this game decently. Add in the fact that TF2 is an amazing game. It's got tons of maps and tons of modes meshed together with an insanely balanced class system. Gives no one an excuse to go and play this game. I have had so much fun with this with my friends, and I know that my friends had really bad computers like Pentiums, and they could run this game at least 30 frames per second on low enough graphics. Now coming in at number 1 is CROSSFIRE. Of all the free-to-play first-person shooters, CROSSFIRE is one of the most popular and easy to run. They have gone and cornered the market for this low specification type of gaming. Anything, and I mean anything, can run this game on their native resolution and low graphics. This is something that TF2 can't go and achieve. On TF2, you can have, low graphics, but you've got to go and drop the resolution as well. CROSSFIRE is different. This means that the game will look really sharp, ensuring a really enjoyable experience for your eyes. The gameplay is simple, which puts the emphasis on the weapons, of which there are a metric shit ton. There are so many guns in CROSSFIRE. A lot of them are for in-game money, so you just go and play, and you go and unlock like a permanent AWP or something along those lines, or an AK-47. And there's some for real money as well, which do have added bonuses, but it isn't too pay to win, which is great. The maps are not too complex, meaning there won't be any sudden frame drops. There's a variety of modes that keeps things fresh, along with a massive and active player base that means there will always be rooms to join. Of the 5 shooters I've gone and listed, CROSSFIRE and TF2 have the most complete experience, and if you want something to regularly play, I go and suggest those 2. Assault Cube and Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, those games are more, you hop in for a quick game. it's less okay, I'm going to play this for 2 or 3 hours. It can be done, but the game has, you know, limited customization, limited ranking up, and you're just going to be playing just for the sake of playing. But with TF2 and CROSSFIRE, you're working towards, you know, a bigger goal or something along those lines. But saying that, all 5 games on this list are very good, and I suggest all of you guys to go and check them out. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, out.